Out here, in the wide, quiet fields, a new season begins. Calves are born into the morning light and watched over with patient care, from the first bottle of warm milk to their first day.
Out here, young calves roam wide pastures, taking in sun and fresh forage. As they grow, muscle builds naturally, powered by open space and nutrient-rich grass.
Every day, the work begins with a check on the herd. Healthy cattle mean healthy beef, so each animal is looked over, recorded, and cared for. Their feed is balanced and rich.
Listen to the rhythm of a healthy heart. Check a temperature, trim a hoof, peek inside for new life. Every sample, every reading weaves into the bigger picture. Routine checks for a
range. It begins with good stock. In the lab, scientists map the very code of these animals, pairing the strongest lineages. Every calf is recorded, every trait.
With the animal calm and steady, the tag slides into place, a bright marker of identity in the herd. Each number is logged, weight and condition noted, so every step of their journey can be traced.
All right, water's topped off. Let's get that side panel open.
Got it.
Easy, girl. Straight up the ramp. Looking good.
Last one's in.
Door secure. Let's roll.
After miles on the road, the cattle step into the auction yards, ready for their next chapter.
42, now 50, sold, not 103.
With the final bid struck, the cattle are loaded and sent down the road. The feedlot, where they'll be finished on a high-energy ration and conditioned for market.
In the feedlot, precision matters. Every ration is crafted, grains, hay, and minerals, blended like clockwork to fuel growth. The result? Cattle that...
Out here, weather changes everything, so we watch it like a hawk. Temperatures, wind, how much shade we have. Misters kick on when the heat climbs, and we shift gates to give the herd more elbow room. Keep them comfortable, and they stay healthy.
A precisely measured supplement, rich in vitamins and probiotics, is delivered. As the cattle absorb it, their immunity surges, readying them for the next chapter of the farm.
When the cattle reach ideal market weight, it's time for the next step. Calmly, they're walked from pen to ramp, hooves ringing on steel as sunlight spills in. Each animal loads into
pens. Upon arrival, every animal is checked in. Tags are scanned, health records reviewed, and numbers confirmed against the manifest. Inspectors record each detail.
Before the line begins, the cattle are given time to rest. In the shaded pens, they settle into clean straw, breathing slow, chewing cud, loosening tension built from travel. Cool water.
Before processing begins, each animal is guided calmly into the stunning box. A captive bolt device applies a quick, precise knock, rendering the bull instantly unconscious.
Going right through the seam here, nice and clean, shoulders ready. Off your hand, split looks good, keep it steady. All right, that's our front quarter, next cut's marked.
With practiced hands, the hide is eased away from the carcass, its glossy surface revealing clean, pale muscle beneath. Spread flat, it is blanketed with coarse crystals.
From the moment a carcass is opened, each organ has a destination. Livers are inspected and destined for the sauté pan. Hearts are trimmed, weighed, and packaged for the butcher case. Fat enough.
Within minutes of harvest, the sides move into a blast tunnel where air colder than winter sweeps across them. Surface temperature plunges. Frost knits itself to the fat.
Butchers begin by following the natural seam of the spine, guiding the blade with patient pressure. A few clean strokes release the connective tissue. With a final cut, the carcass
Guided by precision tools, delicate blades skim away excess fat with millimeter accuracy. Every pass reveals clean, vibrant muscle, perfectly trimmed for consistent cooking and
Once the meat is freed, the bones travel a stainless chute to the grinder. The rotating plates crack them down to shards, exposing the marrow and minerals inside. Heat and motion dry the fragments into a fine, beige egg. From the finest cattle, prime cuts are carefully trimmed, hand-shaped into roasts and freshly ground. Sealed for peak flavor and labeled with pride, they're ready for your table the moment you are.
Those lesser-known cuts, they don't go to waste. They're trimmed, ground and seasoned, becoming the foundation for juicy burgers, snappy sausages and countless other favourites. Secondary cuts, full flavour.
Every batch begins with meticulous testing. Samples from the herd are collected, analyzed, and verified in the lab to ensure they meet the highest safety standards. Only when the data confirm the meat is...
Freshly cut beef is sealed, labeled with its origin, weight and date, and set on its journey. Pallets of the finished product roll into vast refrigerated halls where the temperature stays just below freezing.
From the chilled docks, pallets of fresh-cut beef roll into waiting reefers. Doors seal, engines hum, and before dawn the fleet is on the road. Others make their way to bustling kitchens.
Fresh hides, still bearing their natural grain, are spread onto the slatted frame. The platform tips, sliding them into the pale tanning liquor. As the drum turns, the fibers open.
Soaking is the first deep cleanse for the hides. Water works through every fold, loosening dirt, dried mud, and hair left from the field. Mechanical paddles keep the hides moving while fresh water carries contaminant.
Immersed in a bath of lime, the cattle hide begins to loosen its grip on each hair. The alkaline solution swells the follicles, opening them like tiny doors. With a lift and a rinse, the hair slips away.
The hide moves into the fleshing drum, a revolving field of microblades. As it rotates, the blades skim away excess fat and membranes, leaving her.
Fresh from the hide, the skin is fragile, quick to spoil. When it sinks into a bath rich in tree-borne tannins, something remarkable begins. The tannin molecules weave.
Rich indigo, deep crimson, luminous emerald, layer by layer, dyes seep into the grain of cattle leather, changing it from raw hide to a palette of possibility. Colors that will one day...
As the moisture leaves, the fibers tighten. The hide firms up, locking in the supple grain that's been carefully tanned. In this stage, patience pays off. When it's dry, the leather holds its shape, ready to be cut and...
Each line we draw maps out the jacket's future. The paper patterns mark every panel, pocket, and curve. We trace close, hugging the shapes together, so every inch of this hide is used well. Efficient layout means less...
Guided by chalk and software, the machines bite into the thick hide, stitching with steady precision. Panel by panel, pocket by pocket, a shape begins to emerge. By the last pass...
Consistent. Seams feel tight. No puckering here on the shoulder. Back panel smooth. Tag it and box it. Another grade A headed out.
Using cattle leather, cut to shape for an upper, trimmed with a steady blade. Once tacked and stretched over the wooden last, the hide takes on its new identity. Steam softens the fibers, and the form holds fast as it...
A layer of adhesive unites leather and rubber. Pressed, tapped, and stitched, the sole becomes one with the upper, each strike sealing comfort into place. When the polish comes on, the shoe feels alive, step after step.
With every small circle of the cloth, the leather wakes up, deeper, richer, more alive. Brushed to a mirror finish, the natural cattle hide reveals a glow that turns heads and opens wallets, shine that sells.
For bags like this, strength comes from more than just tough leather. A woven cotton lining spreads the load, brass hardware anchors stress points, and stitching locks everything together. Riveted patches keep handles from tearing out, and the...
Line by line, the stitching locks each panel into place, binding the partitions to the frame. Compartments stay firm, ready for the essentials. Function begins with a thread and ends with a bag.
In a workshop scented with wood smoke and tanned hide, the mark of a maker is set in fire. Each heated stamp sinks into the leather, leaving behind a signature.
From a single hide, a narrow strip is measured and cut. Its edges are beveled, then dressed in a deep chestnut dye. A brass buckle is stitched in place, finishing a belt built to last.
Crafted from full-grain cattle leather, each stitch laid by hand. 4 precise slots keep your cards organized. And when it folds, it disappears into your pocket.
From supple cattle hide, carefully sectioned and cut, each line of stitching is set by hand. The leather flexes to your grip, yet shields from the cold and the work ahead. Protection, comfort, and a style all their own.
When a hide is this large, one piece can wrap an entire seat. Tanned, finished, and brought to the workshop. It's stretched, smoothed, and anchored with care. The result is a sofa that feels like a single, unbroken...
Every piece has a story. We finish the stitching, polish the brass, and send it here. From boots to briefcases, each tag tells us where it's headed next. My job is to make sure nothing gets lost in the shuffle.
Inside a container like this, sides of beef are kept chilled and sealed. From ports lit against the night to cranes slinging steel over dark water, these boxes move along glowing...
From one animal come many stories. Cuts of beef richly marbled and aged with care. Leather shaped into boots, bags, and tools built to last. Every part honored, every craft. From the chilled aisle to the local butcher, we choose our cuts carefully. We take them home, sear them to perfection, and share the flavor with the people we love. Beef, purchased, prepared.
Nice marbling on that ribeye. Should give us a perfect sear. Tacos are dipping. Look at that color.
Little drizzle of olive oil and done.
Fire's high. Keep moving. All right, let's eat. Grab whatever you like.
Cheers to...
Leather feels incredible. So soft.
And these boots? Solid. You can see the handwork.
What do you think?
Looks like it was made for you.
Then it's coming home with me.
Perfect match. Jacket and boots.
From hands that know the hide to streets and fields where life unfolds, simple cattle skin becomes something we carry every day. Tough enough for a ride out west, refined enough for a Monday commute. Room sacrifice.
What once was waste from the cattle industry is now being transformed. Fats and scraps are rendered, refined, and turned into a rich biofuel. It powers trucks on open highways.
We're raising cattle in a different way now, tracking their health, protecting the grasslands, and powering the farm with sun and wind. So when it's your turn to care for this land, it'll be even better than we found it.
From the pastures where the herd grazes, to the butcher who knows every cut by name, and the feed store that keeps the shelves full. Each dollar from cattle circles through town.
From lush pastures where cattle graze to fields of feed and hardworking hands, the journey begins. Grain becomes nourishment and care turns to quality in clean, precise